Fantastic.
Breakfast or something.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live, and we are back.
Oh,
Wow.
just like that.
Just like that. I probably should have
No
told you guys.
heads up. We
Yeah.
were sitting over here talking about breakfast.
Well, that may have been part of the issue.
Is that what you're talking about, breakfast?
You were talking about other things.
I think that's part of the solution, honestly.
Pretty sure the show is called Incoherent.
We are the Incoherent Thoughts show.
not-
So, yeah, so things look a little bit different today. Obviously, we are down Austin, who, rest in peace, likely will not be a part of the show any longer. Very sad about that. He's just extremely busy. You know, he's got a lot of grown-up things that he's dealing with right now. So we'll just continue to be the children at heart that we are.
I was
And
about to say, are you?
and watch Wendy Williams clips
yeah.
live on air. Yeah, if you guys, I mean, first of all, welcome if it's your first time tuning in. My name is Dylan. I'm the host here. Yeah, that's right, boys. This is my show.
My name is Logan. I'm not the host here, apparently.
You guys are just living in it.
My name's Peter, and I'm filling in for Austin.
Fantastic. So, today is all over the place. First of all, yeah, I know we're like 20 minutes late. I should probably make
Like 5 minutes.
25 minutes late. But, you know, when it's just me, and I guess now is a good time to also introduce, we have a new member of the crew. Can we get a little bit of a round of applause for Miss Sally Sappington?
Sally.
Hello.
So Sally Sally is off camera today. She does not have a camera.
We're still working on that, right? I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me give you guys the string of events that happened. So first of all, I was told that the guy who usually provides our switcher could not give us the switcher today. So we're rolling with our one camera. And then I got a text from Austin saying he can't do the show.
Yeah.
And then I realized that in our group chat, I added the wrong Josh.
Wait, I'm pretty sure whatever Josh you added responded.
He did.
Yeah. He definitely said
I
something.
DM'd him last night, and I was like, yo, I'm so sorry, but you're not the guy that I meant to message. And he was like, and all he said was, okay.
Was this Josh ready to come and help record?
I think so.
He said,
Why
see
didn't
y'all
you
then.
Why didn't you just follow through with it?
Man's
felt so
Josh
bad.
Austin.
Well, and then the other Josh ended up responding, but he can't make it today. So, because, of course, I didn't message him until last night at like 12:30.
Yeah.
So, that's what
Josh.
we're rocking with. Also, I forgot to check out mic stands from the Media Lab. As you can see, our mics are currently just sitting on our desk. So, I apologize if the mic quality isn't the best, but you know what? We're working with what we have right now.
Just a little incoherent.
It's a little incoherent, you know. It's
Word.
fitting. It's definitely on brand for the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on brand. So, welcome back. We're usually radio most of the time.
Yeah,
We're radio Monday, Wednesdays.
2 out of 3.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. We're starting this back up though. We had the video show last
Semester or
Last-
year, whatever.
last
Yeah.
semester last year. We were able to fit in like 5 or 6 episodes before the semester ended. But we're ramping back up. Next week we are going to take off fall break. I won't be in town.
Neither will I.
Logan won't be in town.
But Peter could have his own show.
I could.
Are you staying?
I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
The Peter show.
Sally,
I'll
are
be right
you
here
leaving?
for you.
Yeah, I'm also out of town.
Awesome. So yeah,
There you go, buddy.
we've got fall
What's
break coming up.
Josh doing?
Which Josh are we talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
One Josh was willing to show up. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
Peter plus 2 Joshes equals 3 people at the desk.
3 people at the
Yeah.
desk.
That's true.
Perfect. So yeah, we got fall break coming up. I am so excited
Me too.
for a break.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Mm.
Yeah. Logan, where are you going? Are you going back home?
I am going to San Francisco with
Oh.
some of my sisters.
Is that where your sister is?
So no, they live in like Irvine, but when we went out there over the summer, we were talking because I thought they were going to be a lot closer to San Fran.
Mhm.
I don't know California, you know, but
I do.
Yeah, well, because you're from California,
Yeah.
so that makes sense. But yeah, I wanted to go to Alcatraz, and I was like, that'd be sweet. And then we didn't go to Alcatraz, believe it or not, 'cause it was like a 6-hour drive.
Shame on
So
you.
now we're taking this time to go, and we're
Just
going
Alcatraz.
to we're going to Alcatraz, and we're going to like the Redwood Forest or whatever.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
There's some other things too that we're doing, but we're trying to cram it all in like because Thursday's like a travel day,
Yeah.
and then Sunday's a travel day, so we really have Friday and Saturday.
Huh.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be fun.
It should be.
I went to San Francisco for like my senior trip after I graduated. Really fun time.
Yeah.
We did the Alcatraz tour, but there was like tours available to do a night tour.
Yeah, that's what we're looking into.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely do it.
Yeah.
Because they also incorporate kind of like the haunted aspect of Alcatraz. Like it's not super cheesy, but like it's really cool.
There's probably some scary stuff that went down in Alcatraz. That you
Oh,
could just
yeah.
say and it would be scary.
Oh yeah, there's one part of Alcatraz where they like walk you into this cafeteria and they were like, "Oh yeah, there was a prison riot in here." So they just they were like, I forget what, they just chlorine gassed everybody in here. There were like 300 prisoners died in one day.
Dude, that's a decision. Who made that?
It was a bad move by them, bro.
Imagine you're just like enjoying your mac and cheese or something like that, and
You're like, oh
prison
man,
riot?
I can't wait for this prison riot to stop. I just want to eat my mac and
Like-
cheese.
Yeah.
just die after that.
Shout out Alcatraz, I guess.
Shout
or
out
not.
Alcatraz.
Dude, some people got away from there. You
They
guys
did.
You think they like escaped and lived lives after that, or do you think they died in the ocean?
You'll learn more about that. There's conspiracy theories that they talk about.
Well, yeah, I've heard, and apparently
very
people
cool.
have like been seen before.
Yeah.
Like the ones that escaped. Yeah.
I escaped Alcatraz.
I don't believe you.
I kind of believe him.
I know.
Only time will tell.
Only time will tell. Yeah, I'm
Chlorine
going.
gas has nothing on me.
So you're going to San Francisco, Peter. You're staying here in Lynchburg.
I am staying here in
I'm
Lynchburg.
going to West Virginia.
Why?
That's how. Never mind.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what? It sounds terrible.
Your words, not mine.
Yeah, I hate West Virginia
Put it
too.
Derek's
Yeah,
house.
But no, we're my family's or my siblings' fall break is also next week,
Okay.
so they're
Other than
driving
me,
out
yeah.
to West Virginia and we're camping. So
Oh,
Is that like the halfway point from Indiana?
no, the halfway point would be Ohio, and there's no way.
Yeah, no. Why
would you want to be in
I'm
Ohio?
I'm not staying in Ohio.
I'm not willing to trash West Virginia on air, but Ohio I make no exceptions
Yeah.
for.
Ohio's it's a state.
It is.
They have states' rights, but other than that, there's not much going on for them.
That's true.
Like, yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Cedar Point. I love Cedar Point. It's
They
one of my favorite
Cedar
places
Point
on
is
earth,
cool.
but
Yeah.
everything else is pretty. And I have a lot of family that live out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't
Just
go there.
openly trash 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sally, how about you? Where are you
I'm
going?
heading back to the Virginia Beach. That's where I'm from. So, yeah, I'm definitely gonna like try and go surfing if I can, which
Oh.
or learn to surf because
Oh, okay.
I'm not very good. But yeah, my family will all be there. Sandy's heading back too. So my
Nice.
sister.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah. It's always good to see the fam. So
Oh yeah.
fun trip. But yeah, we've got a lot of really cool stuff planned for this show. I'm very excited for all the segments we have. Let me try and pull some of these.
You know what's fun about
videos
this
up
show
real
versus the
quick.
radio show?
What? Because yeah, this is my first
There are
time.
no breaks.
There's no breaks.
There's
There's
no
no
breaks.
music breaks.
So there's no. Okay.
There's no like, we're back, we
ha,
gotta
ha,
leave. and
woman
play
or-
music.
Oh.
It's just kind of like you do it,
Yeah.
and it flows.
Uh,
Not always well.
We
but
would
it
Yeah,
does.
go ahead.
never have been able to
Hold on.
take Christian's call on the air
I
for
got you,
this
one sec.
one.
We could just take it on our phones,
You see now?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
but it wouldn't be very clear or good.
No.
Cool. Perfect. Can you see the video?
I see.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
Highbrow content.
cool. So, yeah, we do have highbrow content
Start the
today.
video.
Sneak peek. Here's our doc for the day. But so we're bringing back a classic, and we're talking about Wendy Williams today, who, if you can't tell, sometimes you got to get a little bit of clickbait going on. Our title right now for the live stream is Wendy Williams is a menace to society. Yeah. So
It's not entirely right. I think that has some merit to it.
it does. So just to review, we've got a little bit of beef with Wendy, based on kind of our previous episodes, what we talked about. So, a little bit of background as to like why I have a personal vendetta against Wendy Williams.
You have so many recommended videos that are Wendy Williams.
Dude, I was doing so much research last night. But yeah, so basically, I don't like her because when are you stifling laughter? Never mind. When Terry Crews was SA'd, you can't say the words on YouTube anymore, or else they'll take you down your live.
Oh, okay.
So, SA'd is
Yeah, I think I got
the abbreviation. When Terry Crews was SA'd by his agent, she was really terrible and was basically like, told him, basically like what the version of guys do to like girls incorrectly when they're victims, she did to Terry Crews. It was like, yeah, you deserve it, basically. So that's a very deep, much more than a surface level vendetta I have with Wendy. I think she's got some very serious character flaws, but also she farts on air, which is funny. She
Those
One
are
of
the
her
two
better
gripes.
qualities.
yeah, one of her many qualities is that she passes gas live on air. And then, so this is the original Fartgate clip. So I'll play this for you guys and see how y'all feel about it. But
To a woman or a woman to a man, but you can't even do that locker room thing. That cop wasn't playing that. I mean, you're lucky you only.
did you hear
There
it?
it is. It's kind of quiet here.
Yeah. Well, let's play it. Let's run it back. Hold on.
Woman to a man, but you can't even do that locker room thing. That cop wasn't playing that. I mean, you're lucky you only.
Okay.
got-
She like pauses. Like,
Very
she's
clearly,
like-
she very clearly
Like, yeah.
paused and farted, right? She, after this, she did an entire show dedicated to proving that she didn't fart. So they were like trying to like mimic sounds like backstage to try and see if they could recreate it. Spoiler alert, they couldn't. It's not the first time she did that. Also not the last time she did that. But this summer...
Imagine. I'm just sorry. I'm really caught up on this. This is my first time. I'm not Wendy Williams fanatic or anything like that. I had no gripes until about 10 minutes ago, and now I have two. But it's like two things. One, why do you stop? Like, if I had to fart right now on air, I
just
don't
keep talking.
because I'm built different. But I would
Okay.
just continue to talk over it so that you at home wouldn't hear it.
Yeah.
And second, how insecure do you have to be like, all right, we're going to come, like, Dylan, we're doing another Incoherent thought show, podcast, video show, because I need to prove to the people at home that I did not fart on air.
Yeah, no, that's what the funniest thing is to me, because she's such a character on like daytime TV, totally could have played it off and been like, it would have been funny,
Yeah.
but she didn't. And so we've been gone for a whole summer, and we've missed a lot in the Wendy Williams saga.
Okay.
Her new favorite thing to do on air is being really uncomfortable about death.
Like she's uncomfortable, or she makes other people uncomfortable.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
How is that a thing?
Yeah, no, see, it sounds really weird, but I'll let the first clip that I have here speak for itself a little bit. So, as you can see, the segment is called "The Summer of Death" for Wendy Williams. So this is the first clip. Logan, have you seen this clip before?
No.
We're gonna go full screen on this one.
Oh, wow. Full screen.
Yeah. So, so this guy is.
Also, what is that ring? Wendy.
Yeah, I know,
Oh,
it's
that's
huge.
huge.
It's like the size of her whole hand.
Like 8 bracelets too.
Yeah. Yeah, she's blinged out. She's
And
got funny
a
money.
mug.
So here's, I'll just let this clip speak for itself, okay? You can see that the energy she's trying to carry, and then ultimately what this segment's about. So
Star.
we'll let it
He's
play.
got more followers than me. 2.5 million. On TikTok, but on Instagram, you have more followers.
Why are
So
they clapping?
This is the man that's dead that they're
So
talking
they're
about
already
right
putting
now?
down the man who's dead.
yeah, yeah. So the audience doesn't know about this guy. So think about this: you're going in blind, right? this guy, he's a viral TikTok star, had over 2 million followers, right, as she said. And they're already, like, shaming him for his follow count on Instagram.
Yeah.
But on Instagram, you have more.
More.
Woo!
And don't worry, Wendy, you can catch him because he's dead.
Yeah,
It's like,
basically.
that's the transition.
Basically, so let's watch how she transitions this.
Well, as my son Kevin would say, no one uses Instagram anymore. What? And
I love her co-host.
Who's this guy?
What? Gosh, okay.
TikTok, I don't use that at all. I don't know what that is. I don't want to be involved.
Wait, so what's her point here?
So here he is.
Well, yeah, but
So,
she just said that the platform she had more followers on doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
no, her point doesn't make any sense.
I think Wendy wants you to sympathize with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's trying to stir up emotional currency right here.
Yeah, I think she is too, because
I don't have more on TikTok.
And so you should feel worse for me than this
Than
guy
the guy
that I'm
who
about to
lost
tell
his
you is
life,
dead.
yeah, so
Oh my God.
this is how it goes. Audience is laughing because they think this is a funny bit.
Yeah, they think.
He was 19, and he was murdered Monday morning.
Wow.
Oh my
Imagine sitting in that audience and being like, "Oh my gosh, I just laughed at this dead guy." Like, holy cow!
I'm imagining sitting in that audience and then being like, "Oh shoot, I'm laughing when she told me he's dead."
Yeah.
I just
I felt like she was setting us up for something else.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Her mood did not match at all what she was going for. Yeah, it's...
When you described her being awkward about death, I thought it was going to be like, oh yeah, Wendy Williams doesn't like to talk about death and gets really uncomfortable.
Right.
I didn't think it was going to be Wendy Williams is making all of us
Oh,
uncomfortable
yes.
when talking about death.
Yeah, so...
Now, according to our friends at MediaTakeout.com, hi Fred, the killer confessed.
So...
Shout out, Fred.
Pretty jarring transition.
It's like,
I love it.
Oh, lady.
And he was murdered Monday morning.
they're all like, "Oh."
He was 19, and he was murdered Monday morning.
Shout out, Fred.
Just in.
You think the
Hi,
co-host
Fred.
knew? You think the guy that was behind the camera knew?
Oh, absolutely, he did. Absolutely, he knew what was going to
And
happen.
he promoted
And
it anyways.
he's the one that sent them down the rat. Like she was so Wendy Williams was prepared. She was ready. She was like, "This is this guy. This is why he's important." She'd established that we should care about him, and then she was gonna let us know,
Yeah.
"Hey, he's gone."
Yeah.
All right. And then that man was like, "Hey, but by the way, real fast, I just think we should talk about followers
Yeah.
on Instagram."
Yeah.
You got more.
Totally just... I don't know. I don't even know how to describe that clip. It was a lot when I first saw it.
That's rough.
I
now have 3 reasons I don't like Wendy Williams.
Okay, so
Let's make
maybe...
it 4.
Oh,
Let's think
oh,
about
no.
this.
I don't know that I have more.
So, have you guys been following the whole Free Britney thing?
Yes. a
Yeah.
little
Oh.
bit.
Yeah.
Since the movement's gone.
Yeah. So, the whole Free Britney thing, for those of you who aren't familiar,
Oh my god.
is
I read the title.
yeah.
Spoil it.
Basically, Britney Spears has kind of been trapped in what's called a conservatorship with her father,
Yeah.
where basically he gets to control every aspect of her life and all of her finances.
Didn't they just announce she got out of it?
So
Yes, I think
that is the big news right now
Yeah.
is
Go Britney.
so she's not done with the
Oh,
conservatorship,
never mind. Sorry.
but her father was removed as her conservator.
Okay.
So they're putting in place somebody, but the reason they're doing that is if they ended the conservatorship, her completely, her father has no legal requirement to turn over financial documents and stuff. He can just burn them. So they're keeping it in place so that hopefully, eventually, he will turn over those documents.
If he turns over the docs, are they going to end it then?
Yes, probably.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this was Wendy Williams' reaction to the conservatorship.
How dare you, Mr. Spears? You had me fooled. And you too, Mrs. Spears. Death to all of them. How
Face actor.
Did you see her reaction?
Yeah, can you go? Can you
it's
go?
so-
Yeah, Sally's got it down.
It's so funny.
And you too, Mrs. Spears. Death to all of them.
So she like
They started to zoom
She
the
almost
camera.
surprised
too.
herself
It's
by
so
what she
funny.
said.
it's so funny because she sounds surprised that she said it.
She's like, "Oh, did I do that?"
Yeah, and if you listen to her audience here, her audience is mortified.
Dare you, Mr. Spears. You had me fooled. And you too, Mrs. Spears. Death to all of them.
Yeah, there's
You-
one guy that's like,
Some guy in the background goes, "Oh Jesus!" Just like,
And you too, Mrs. Spears. Death to all of them.
"Oh Jesus!" Just, it's so funny. It's so
Weird thing.
death.
how does she still have a
Platform?
yeah.
I don't know.
And see, this is not the first time that she's wished death on
Death on
people
people.
like that. So I got our last Wendy Williams clip of the day,
I mean, listen,
which
don't
I
get
could
me
only
wrong.
find on Reddit.
Mr. Spears, not a great guy, but wishing death. Oh, she's already
Death all
surprising herself.
Yes. So, if you're not familiar, so basically the situation she's talking about, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lawrence, they were engaged, they had a kid, he broke off the engagement. So that's the
Oh
context.
no.
I think you still have it muted.
I think I remuted it on accident.
Wow.
I'm somewhat of a tech savvy
guy,
guy
yeah.
myself. Yeah.
Tell you why. And I mean it. First of all, Ben Affleck gave me a $5 million pink ring. We bought a beautiful Gone with the Wind style house in Georgia.
Gone.
I put you in the Bentley and we did the video together. We paraded on the red carpet and you break off the engagement and embarrass me? Die!
I just think it's funny. Just
Die.
die. Okay, and so that's the first one, and then she moves on and talks about MC Hammer a little bit.
Well, you can't touch MC Hammer.
Further,
I get it.
in the
It's
Ben
a song.
Affleck
Thanks.
Jennifer Lopez thing is that it's not even like he's not the marrying kind. He went off and married the other Jennifer, and they've got kids. Die, die, die.
Is that like the act of her stabbing a
think
sword
so.
or something into him?
Can you imagine? I just want you all to have the image I have in my head right now after that of Wendy Williams in like full plate armor charging at Ben Affleck with like
Yeah.
a long sword.
Die.
He's
I
like,
don't know,
no,
it's too
no
much."
man can kill me.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams pulls the helmet off. I am no man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Die, die, die.
It's
Really
just,
passionate.
That,
it is. She's so, and then she's,
And coffee.
and she's shocked about it again. She,
yeah.
die.
Well,
Is that a gun?
Yes, it is.
Can I say-
Is that a gun?
Can I say, was this the first time she did it? Is this like early on in her wishing death upon people days?
Yes, it was.
Because
This
the
is
audience
early on.
reaction's very different.
Yes.
You can tell, like, at this moment, the audience is kind of with Wendy.
Yeah.
Whereas, by the time
right,
she gets
yeah.
around down the line, the audience is like, no,
They're not on
Wendy.
board with it. Yeah.
Gunplay in a nightclub? You remember, you had me do the perp walk and spend a few hours in jail? Die!
There's so much passion behind that.
I don't know. I don't know if this means anything about Wendy or her character, but
A lot of
I
death.
think it's hilarious.
Yeah.
They've got kids!
This
Die! Die!
this is just edit back to back. Yeah.
Embarrass me? Die!
So when we bring sound bites back on the show, that's definitely going to be one of the sound bites.
That one girl.
I think it's zooming in.
So shout out Wendy Williams or not.
I think I'd prefer not.
She seemed pretty comfortable talking about death there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's cool when she's like wishing death to people.
Yeah.
She's
It's
only
okay when
upset
she
when
does
they
it.
have more
Yeah.
followers than her on
Right.
TikTok.
Exactly.
Sally.
Yeah.
So sad.
All right, Sally, if
Only
you
when
want
they
to throw it
actually
back
die.
to
She's
just the
wishing death
picture.
on him.
Yeah,
It's not like that,
you're
yeah.
true. You're right.
Cool. So that's all I got on Wendy for now. But a little bit of a change of pace. I'm a big fan of cereal. So shout out to the
Shout out cereal.
Shout out cereal.
Thomas Cereal actually invented the cereal back in 1934.
I don't believe you.
Look it up.
Okay. I will.
Okay.
No, look up Thomas Cereal. I guarantee you there's nobody else.
Okay, James Caleb Jackson.
You idiot. You looked up to see if Thomas Cereal made cereal.
Yeah, you should.
Got him.
Okay, thanks, guys. I'm gone.
He's gone.
I'm actually, so, our segment for the day, I'm leaning in a little bit now.
I love Honey Nut Cheerios.
What are these? Oh, no.
ASMR, baby.
Jill forgot her note cards in my Target bag. Sorry, Jill. So, we're doing a cereal taste test today. Because I was in such of a rush to get out this morning, did I bring us bowls?
No.
Absolutely not. I did not.
Did you bring us milk?
Milk? No.
No.
Spoons?
I'm still
But I
good.
brought
I'm
cereal.
still good to go.
I know you
I
are.
don't need any of those things.
So Peter revealed to me,
Intimate details behind the scenes.
yeah, and in his first interaction with a friend, that he likes eating cereal with water. Just water on
I
it.
thought you were joking when you were walking back.
Nope. Dead serious.
I think that's quite gross. I'm sorry.
I think
I was gonna bring oat milk for you. I have oat milk in my fridge.
I've not tried oat milk. I'll say that.
It's good.
So
My sister really likes it.
I can't do the milk. I get very, very sick when I do. It's not a pleasant time for
Peter's
me.
allergic to milk.
Napkin.
Very much so. So
Just like
a
spit
couple
like
years
that.
ago, I was like, well, how do I
Hold on.
continue to have that sweet,
I'll
sweet,
be right back. I
sweet,
gotta get napkins.
wet cereal taste? You know, you like the texture, you want it.
Of wet cereal?
Yeah.
Like how wet? Like the soggy?
No, not like. Oh
Okay.
my gosh, I'm like
Okay.
a monster.
Sorry.
But you want it slightly. There's an art to it.
Right.
There's an art to it. You got to have just enough. Anyways, so I tried the almond milk. I tried the coconut milk. Neither for me. They're too sweet. I don't like it.
I agree.
So I was like, well, shoot. I still want wet cereal. I was like, water's sitting right there.
Water's wet.
Water's wet. So you pour a little. I then drain the cereal. I got wet cereal, and it doesn't get soggy.
Oh, you
Yeah, I
separated them
drain
after?
it. Yeah. I pour a little bit over to wet the cereal, and then drain it, and suddenly the cereal's not sitting in some sort of liquid getting soggy. So I don't know. I don't want to say that I've outplayed you all, but maybe water's the way to go.
I think you're the real fool.
Plates are kind of bowls.
If you think about it.
So
Hey, do you need water?
Yeah.
if you took a plate and you braked it apart,
You just really say break.
you broke it.
So I'm thinking about if I break it.
If you broke a plate apart, it's probably great ASMR. If you broke a plate apart and like taped it together poorly, it would probably be a bowl. Do you track?
If I took like
Tell me that I'm wrong.
if I took like thick paper, I could
Do
make into a
it.
bowl.
Tell me.
I dare you to tell me that I'm wrong.
You could use like a box, like a small box. And
I
just
want
put,
you.
like a sheet of something inside, and that would be a bowl.
Yeah. You can take this cup right now.
I could use my hands.
That's a bowl.
Anything's a bowl.
Sally, you got any hot
else
takes
to
on
it?
bowls?
I mean, that hat on your head.
Oh, that's a good idea.
There's holes.
Uh,
You can cover the holes, I guess. You can use
Sally's
the
right.
plate to cover the holes.
So we're gonna have a lot of cereal.
A lot of bowls in this room.
Yeah, if you're not gonna use the cereal after we're done,
Yeah.
I'll give
I
you.
got
I'll disperse
a
the
lot of
cereal
milk
evenly
and a lot of boys who like cereal.
among the four of us.
I had cereal in my closet. Oh, we're just going right into
Well, you
it.
know what?
go?
Let's go. Let's go.
I had Frosted Flakes, and I
Sally
hadn't
on
even
this
eaten
too.
the Frosted Flakes, and they were gone.
I don't.
in,
Okay,
like,
I don't have a
week.
plate for you.
I got my hands.
Okay, there
I'm
we go.
good.
Charlie's got a bowl.
That's my bowl right
Yeah.
there.
All right, so today I got 5 different kinds of cereal. All cereals, I would say, are like objective classics.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys don't know what all the cereals are.
Well, that's debatable.
yeah.
We did bring in the bags.
Oh.
Sally doesn't know what all 5
Sally doesn't
cereals
know what all 5
are.
cereals are. Fair. So we're just going to rank the cereals. We're going to do it right here with one piece of each cereal. It's going to determine the ranking
Okay.
of where we think it is. But yeah, I didn't do anything too crazy. I didn't get any.
Of like the objective winners, like Captain Crunch.
Yeah, I didn't get
Oh.
like Captain Crunch with berries.
Oh, Crunch Berries is great.
Crunch berries. Oh, very good.
Crunch Berries, Cookie Crisp, Honeycomb. Those are my top 3. Maybe not in that order, but
Crunch Berries.
Crunch berries is definitely my favorite cereal. It
Crunch
makes
Berries
the
is
roof of my mouth feel really squishy though.
dude, if you use
It
it enough,
destroys your gums.
Yeah.
yeah. If you use a plastic spoon, the spoon will get like grimy at a point. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's gross. But
Yeah, no, it's disgusting, but also delicious.
Raisin Bran.
Yeah. No.
something. Wait,
Raisin? You just threw Raisin Bran out as a really good cereal.
Y'all ever had
It's a serious
Raisin Nut Bran?
competitor.
Raisin Bran Crunch.
Y'all ever had Raisin Nut Bran?
No.
Seriously? I didn't know that, like, I think that's not, like, a national thing.
What?
Like, Raisin Nut Bran.
I don't
You
know.
I've
ever had
never
that?
heard of it.
No.
It's got, like,
I've had the one with granola. I don't
it's got, like,
it as
fake
much.
raisins. They're very, like, I guess they're real raisin, but they're coated in something. Like, I don't think it's chocolate. But it almost tastes like a white chocolate. Hold on, let me look it up. But I haven't been able to find them in, like,
So like
years.
yogurt covered raisins?
Maybe that's what it is yogurt. Yeah. Raisin Nut Bran.
Maybe it was a specialty Raisin Bran.
Here it is right here. Got the golden box. Very good. Hold on. I'm trying to
Oh,
find it.
it's not even Raisin Bran. It's a different thing.
Raisin Nut Bran. That's it right there. You can kind of barely see it, but
Yeah.
it's pretty darn good.
Huh. I do remember something like that, actually.
Yeah, it's not Kellogg's. It's General Mills. That's
Huh.
why. That's pretty darn good.
Yeah.
But I will say there is something to be said about Honey Nut Cheerios.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we're talking plain Honey Nut Cheerios, pretty fairly basic, just the Cheerios and the milk.
It's just
But-
so good.
But it is pretty good. It's classic. If you add some honey in there, like actual honey, it's very, very good. I don't know if you've ever tried that. Same thing with Rice Krispie treats. Very good.
I'm pretty sure, and I could be completely wrong here, but I'm pretty sure a couple years ago, Cheerios changed all their stuff to gluten-free, too.
Yeah.
It's
Pretty
gluten-free.
cool shout-out.
Good for your health or something like that. I don't know. It says something about
Lowers
cholesterol.
cholesterol.
Yeah.
Wolverine.
That's sick. Good for Cheerios.
Honey Nut Cheerios
It's a buzzworthy choice.
is
Nice.
nope.
'Cause of the
It is one of my favorites, though. I will say it is one of my favorites. Next up, though,
right down your throat.
I think what is another timeless classic
Yo, I love this.
is Frosted Mini Wheats. Now, if I were to choose the Frosted Mini Wheat, then I think is like my preferred. Have you guys ever had blueberry Frosted Mini Wheats?
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh, they're my favorite. But I was like, you know what? That's not the classic. You know, not the classic.
Is Honey Nut Cheerios the classic over Cheerios?
I think
Yes.
so.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
I-
my preferred
You're a
Cheerio.
monster. How do you open these up? How do you open them up so wide, bro?
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, Frosted Mini Wheats are a classic. Ooh, roll this over. Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know that I've ever had a Frosted Mini Wheat.
Really,
Really?
Really?
I love Frosted Mini Wheats.
I can't think of a time I've ever had one of these.
Like a palate cleanser.
See, my mom is the real psychopath. She gets Frosted Mini Wheats with no frosting.
So mini wheats?
It's just little pieces of
No.
wheat. Nothing redeemable about it.
These are ones that are significantly better with milk.
Oh yeah, these
Yeah.
are way better with milk. I'm not a great dry cereal.
If you soak them in milk, that's when it's like perfect.
Or water.
A little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
well,
or water.
I wouldn't say that, but
Okay, I want to test it.
are you like questioning your life?
Ooh.
I want to test Peter's thing. Hold on.
I just don't know why this is a thing.
Like I said, it's better with milk.
It works just as well. The water adds no flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just normal.
I don't like it.
I just pulled up this.
I mean, milk
stream,
adds something
and
that
Christian
water
said we
doesn't
hate
add.
Ohio. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I just
Objectively, you're not wrong. Like, milk does add a differing flavor.
It does. That's what I like about it. The water just feels like,
I just like the wetness of it, so.
okay.
I don't get that though. Why?
Because why would you want to try?
Why
Wet
would you
cereal.
not want
Oh.
milk? Milk just makes everything better.
It's just, wet cereal just it kind of melts in your mouth. I've wanted to.
I would never actively choose water over milk.
I would never.
I would just never actively choose water.
Mm-mm. Do you guys like drink milk?
Like regularly.
Well, yeah, I know you don't.
I didn't
as
really.
milk.
Uh-huh.
Rarely, just milk. Chocolate milk, maybe.
Yeah, I would say chocolate milk.
Okay.
I didn't really
strawberry
know
milk.
before.
I've been called a freak for like just drinking a glass of milk.
I think that's weird.
It's
Yeah,
not
you gotta
because
get
of
those
the milk.
bones strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got strong bones, bro.
I went to the store last night and found it was like glass bottled milk, and I thought it was really cool.
Really?
And I was like,
Oberweis?
I have no idea, but the flavors were vanilla, chocolate, and something called cowpuccino. It was like coffee milk, and I was like, I gotta try cowpuccino. And so I got it, and it's actually decent. It's basically chocolate milk with like a hint of coffee flavor. So, shout out to cowpuccino.
Dunkachino.
Yeah, that's what I always thought of when I thought of it.
Y'all seen the hit Adam Sandler flick Jack and Jill?
Yeah.
Jack and Jill's such a good movie.
I love that movie.
It's such a bad movie.
So good.
It's terrible, but
I'm in
it's
a
great.
I'm in a cinema class right now, and we were talking about bad movies, like objectively bad movies that are still funny. And I said Jack and Jill, and it resonated with no one. And I just
Really?
felt like an idiot in that moment.
Wow.
And I was like, Jack and Jill is so just bad but funny. Adam
Jack and
Sandler
Jill
makes some
is-
good movies.
It's brilliant.
It's so bad it's good. It's hilarious.
Do you guys remember, slightly off topic from cereal, on topic to Adam Sandler, but which is really the topic we should always be talking about.
Right.
Adam Sandler.
Do you guys remember when, Uncut Gems came out?
Yeah.
Very good movie.
Good movie.
Crazy movie. Very weird movie. Great. One of the best endings to a movie I've ever seen. And he was like, if I don't get nominated for an Oscar, I'm going to make the objectively worst movie of all time. Like he
remember
he
that,
came out with
yeah.
a quote about it. And then he didn't get nominated for an Oscar.
Where's the movie?
That's what I'm saying. Adam Sandler, where's the movie?
Hubie
Where's the
Halloween.
bad movie?
There was something recently where he was like, I think it was...
He made Hubie Halloween.
Is that the objectively worst movie?
I don't know. It was pretty bad. It's like an Adam Sandler like crossover movie.
No.
Yeah, with like
no.
like Happy Gilmore characters, like Billy Madison characters. It had Cameron Boyce in it. Isn't he dead?
He is.
I just pulled a Wendy Williams. Sorry.
He's got more Instagram followers than you.
Cameron Boyce probably does have more
Dude,
Instagram
Cameron Boyce,
followers
yeah,
than
for
Wendy
sure.
Williams.
Than any of
So,
us.
frosted wheat is definitely not better than honey Cheerio, right?
No. Which way are we doing this? Is
Yeah.
So I'm
That
trying to think
higher.
of how the camera is looking. So this
So-
is the highest.
right to left?
right to left. Why not left to right?
Think about how the camera is looking. The highest is on the right.
I can't even see it.
The highest is on the right.
That feels so wrong to me. We read left to right.
Yeah. I
Yes,
agree.
that's what I'm saying.
The camera's not inverted.
So wouldn't you? Okay. That's fine.
Yes,
What's
it
the
is.
next cereal?
Look where my hand is. That's the far right side. Is right here.
Yeah. That's what we're saying.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're saying shouldn't
So the best
highest...
should be over here.
No, I think we're saying the highest should be
be
on the left.
Yeah, I agree. Like looking at the camera.
Okay.
Dude, rolling smoke.
Okay, fine. All right.
Dylan
Next
sitting
up.
over there in his head. Die.
Die. Next up, we got Frosted Flakes. I think Frosted Flakes is one of the more old-timey cereals.
Monster.
The reason
Because
he
he goes
opens
for the
it, yeah, is because he's so strong-boned. It's because he drinks so
all
much
the
milk.
milk.
I drink so
He
much
doesn't
milk.
know his own strength. Oh, and you... Oh! He like opens wide the box. You're never gonna get that closed again. Look at that.
Indent in the box.
He's like opened it like this.
You're a monster. Give me all the boxes from now on.
Okay.
What are the boxes looking like over there, Sally? Are they closing up like?
I mean, yeah, but they're still a little bit like.
Okay,
Yeah,
now
because this man's destroyed it.
check the Honey Nut
The
Cheerios
Honey Nut
box.
Cheerios is okay, I feel like.
Yeah, that's cool because I opened it.
I was about to say the Honey Nut Cheerios objectively looks easier to close over there.
See, I can close that. Look.
You're not gonna roll up the bag? They're gonna go stale so quickly.
Well, I've got to give it to Sally.
Yeah, I gotta get some of that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he started closing it.
Yeah.
I'm running over.
You're a menace, bro.
I know.
You and Wendy Williams.
Very cool.
Frosted
Chris
Flakes
Pratt. He's
Good.
so cool.
dry are actually decent.
Oh yeah.
I think it's all the sugar they put on them,
Yeah.
but with
Frosted
milk.
Flakes strike me as a really old cereal.
Really?
Yeah.
It's definitely like a childhood
Well,
cereal.
it's like any of the corn flakes, but you just throw sugar in it. Actually, not as
1952.
old as I would think. You look up just like corn flakes.
When we're corn. Yeah, no, Corn Flakes were really weird because they also 1984 were corn
1894.
Corn Flakes.
1894.
1894, not 1984. That's a book. Good book. George Orwell. Shout out.
Shout out George Orwell, bro.
better than Honey Nut Cheerio.
Oh, did you not agree with that?
Oh yeah, I think it's better than Honey Nut Cheerios.
Am I outvoted here?
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah.
Let's go.
I think it
Easy.
beats it.
Especially dry. They're so good.
This has just become breakfast for us. We're just
I know.
eating breakfast.
I went to Cracker Barrel last night with a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I ate
Yeah.
like only half my meal.
No,
So I've got like 2 pancakes waiting for me when I get back to my room.
Right.
I'm so excited.
That must be nice.
I have 0 pancakes waiting for me.
I ate vegan pizza last night that I could have saved.
Was it good?
It was okay.
Did you go to you went to Mellow Mushroom?
Yep.
I
I have one slice left, and I thought I could save this for breakfast, or I could eat it right now last night. And
You ate it right now last night?
I ate it right now last night.
Yeah. I always do that, except for last night.
Shout out Little Caesars Pizza Calzone. Pretty good, actually.
Oh yeah, I ate
You like that last night?
How
I
do you
did
eat
like-
it though? They've been asking you.
So,
You specifically, how do you eat it?
so it comes in a box, and there's 4, like, I guess, it's a mixed cross, right? So there's 4 bits.
Yeah, yeah.
And so if you rip off one of the big bits, you can split it into 2 smaller bits.
Okay.
And then it's just like a longer breadstick, basically, with pizza stuff on it. And it tastes a lot like their crazy bread.
Nice.
So it's pretty good, actually. I vibe with it.
I vibe with you, Little Caesars.
I vibe with it.
What cereal do we have next, Dylan? Rice Krispies. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, these are going to be bad dry.
Yeah.
I don't
Right up the
like
line.
Rice Krispies anyways.
This is another one that you have to put honey on.
Honey.
I don't put honey on my cereal. That's
Honey.
That was much better. Oh, then he popped the box.
Oh my gosh, Dylan, that's so many.
came out a lot faster than I than I thought.
It's going to be tough to eat. This is almost one you should pour in your hand.
I feel like you could just like not put this one with water. I
Yeah.
feel like this one would be really bad.
I think this one absorbs a lot of whatever you put it in. And I don't
That's
think it
the
would
whole
taste
reason you need water.
good. I don't
Huh.
think it would
It
taste
doesn't
good.
crack. What's it? Snap, crackle,
Crackle
pop.
pop.
Doesn't snap, crackle, or pop.
I will say dry is pretty bad.
It's like eating nothing,
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
and it's gone.
Yeah, I should say it doesn't like taste bad. It just doesn't taste like anything.
Oh wait, shoot.
Yeah, I was gonna do.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
think it's
worse.
That's really difficult to see.
Yeah.
It's just really tiny on the table.
Just dump Dylan's whole pile of Rice Krispies.
No.
I'm not gonna do that.
There we go.
I could. What am I gonna do with all these?
Eat them.
Eat them? Can I?
They're literally going to be gone within 2 seconds of you putting them in your mouth.
That's what I thought about doing. So you're not crazy. But I'm telling you, if you take the Rice Krispies back,
Don't just...
and you get honey, and you put some honey on them, you got a little Rice Krispie in your beard. It's pretty good.
What?
Plate.
I did just bring my plate.
Now you got a bowl,
I can
right?
make a bowl,
Isn't that what you said?
That's like almost a direct Dylan quote.
That was...
Yeah. If I broke this plate, I think that I could make a bowl. It's all in the mannerisms. It's like the pausing when you speak, you know?
Mm-hmm. Dylan Ralston, Tucker Carlson, same cadence.
No.
Same.
That's one of the impressions I really want to get down good. Tucker Carlson.
Dylan's really good at impressions.
Really good. Morgan Freeman and Bernie Sanders.
I hate you guys.
Sally, have you heard his
No.
Bernie Sanders?
No.
I'm not doing my Bernie Sanders.
It's so
Yeah, you
good.
are.
You should
Come
do
on.
it.
Come on, Dylan.
They literally make fun of me and tell me it's so bad.
No.
I'm ready for it.
No, it's no.
Who knows? Maybe Sally will be the person that enjoys
It's
it.
really good, yeah.
Sally's not gonna like it. I know.
You don't know that. Look at Sally. She's open to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm ready.
The top 5% of the 1% of the 2% equals the top 10% of all of the wealth in the country.
I don't think that's correct math.
No, it's obviously not correct math. It's a bit.
Do you think Bernie Sanders uses incorrect math?
Okay. We're not talking politics. We will later, but.
What's
It's
the
not
next
about
cereal?
Oh, my good impression, though, is Miley Cyrus. I can do a really good Miley Cyrus.
Well, really
that,
good Miley Cyrus singing that really bad
Singing
song.
that one song. Do you know that song on TikTok where it's like, where she says, what does it mean? Like she's yelling at? Oh, I wish I could
I
play
wanna
it
hear
without
it.
getting... It's where she goes like...
Copyright.
Yeah. We'll get copyright
Well,
strike if I play
Sing
it. But it's like where she goes, what does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
It's
Like
funny
that.
because it sounds really bad, but it sounds very happy.
It sounds very close
Yeah.
to the real thing. So, take that as you may.
Better than your Morgan Freeman.
Okay. Moving on.
Fire. There it is.
Fire. I think it sounds like Morgan
Yeah, I
Freeman.
know.
It's like-
You showed Dylan.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, I just told him. The Christian saying we hate Ohio.
Oh, yeah, we do hate Ohio.
Over there.
Not fans of Ohio.
Christians are our most loyal follower.
He is our most
Amen.
loyal follower.
I don't know if he's still watching. So, keep putting for your...
Okay. If he is still watching, he's going to hate that impression. Because I've been doing... Oh,
Yeah,
by the
like
way,
a
Fruit
really
Loops.
big-
Or Christian, like, has to live with you now.
So, yeah,
nightmare.
Christian lives with me now. And so, literally, like, late at night when he's trying to sleep, I'll just be... I think we know how Peter feels about Fruit Loops. I also like Fruit
We got a
Loops.
double
Yeah,
loop
I feel like
breaker.
this is the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The best
I didn't.
one.
I didn't
Whoa.
take. I didn't take
Hot take.
enough of the Frosted Flakes or the Honey Nut Cheerios. That I was
see.
like,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not making that same mistake with Fruit Loops. They're too good.
I mean, like the Fruit Loops are the whole package. Like you have the beautiful color
Mm-hmm.
and the flavor, not just like sweet, but
Yeah.
like fruity too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just flawless in every way.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Are they all different flavors? I feel like that's
I would
what
better
we're
ask
thinking.
that.
I don't know if they're different flavors.
People say that Skittles are not, that they're all the same flavor. That's not true.
Skittles are.
Skittles are
not true.
objectively different flavors.
You can Google it. It's
No, that's a lie, bro.
No.
That's a lie
They're definitely
fabricated by
They're
Big
different.
Candy. Big
Big
Candy.
candy.
Yeah. Big Candy fabricated that lie. They're all different, bro. Have you never had, like, maybe it's like all the ones in the package, but there are tropical ones that taste objectively different.
Okay.
So
So
Skittles have, it says Skittles have different fragrances and different colors.
How do
they
they
all
smell
taste
different?
exactly the same.
But like most of your taste comes from your smell.
Yes. So here's what it is. They objectively taste the same. The tropical ones do fundamentally taste different because they're a different breed of Skittles, but Skittles themselves taste the exact same. You just think that they don't.
Very interesting. I think maybe that's for next show. We blindfold ourselves and try different colors of Skittles.
Yeah, and you
and see if we can tell the flavors.
Here's the deal.
Some people think they can taste the colors in M&Ms, though.
If my brain thinks they taste different, don't they taste different to me?
Everything is subjective.
Please don't send me
Nothing
down the
is
rabbit
real.
trail that is philosophy, because you know I'll follow.
Them baiting Peter.
And I'll be sitting here talking about why do we call this a Fruit Loop? Is it really a Fruit Loop, or have we all just collectively agreed that it's a Fruit Loop? Or is this
like fruit.
shoe?
Fruit what? What about the shoe?
Is this a shoe?
No. Society has agreed that that's not a shoe.
Shout out, shoot.
Shout out society.
Shout out, society.
Shout out.
We live in one.
Shout out the Joker. Yeah, I don't think these are different tasting between the two.
Yeah, I think they're all the same flavor. Well, it's a good flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So-
not bad.
So we know where Sally sits on Fruit Loops.
That's
Yeah.
probably the best.
Perfection.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely the best one.
I think it also may be the best one.
I also think I'm in that same boat.
I don't know
I'm
what we have.
outvoted, but I think Frosted Flakes is better. Just for the public opinion.
Okay.
I still stand by that. I think that list should be Fruit Loops, Cheerios, Frosted Flakes, but I understand that
I
democracy
still
is
stand
going
by
today.
you're wrong.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes are great.
This is like the better Cheerio. It's probably the worst
Yeah.
for you, but
It was definitely worse for you than Cheerios. But I think Cheerios tried to do their own version of Fruit Loops.
all Kellogg.
I think there's flavored Cheerios.
Who makes Cheerios?
Kellogg's.
You got all Kellogg's cereal. Does
Did I?
Kellogg's
Kellogg is classic. They have
Wait.
like the monopoly. Let's not lie.
Yeah.
No,
No.
General Mills.
General Mills is Cheerios.
Fruit Loops is like, I would say, objectively the best rot cereal. Like if you're in the rot.
Cheerios?
Yeah. No, sorry, Fruit Loops. I said Fruit Loops.
No. He searched up fruit Cheerios.
Yeah, Fruity Cheerios. There's the thing.
Oh,
Their
that's the
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
I have never had rot cereal. I'll be honest. I've
You've never had cereal at the
I've
Rock?
never had rot pancakes either. I
Those
like.
are the only things I eat at the Rock.
I shouldn't say like. I don't mind the rot eggs. People give them a lot.
Raw
of
eggs are
crap,
disgusting.
but I don't mind them. I'm a big fan of like soft eggs, and they're pretty soft most of the time. You put a little salt and pepper on those suckers, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. People here are just privileged.
Bro, it's not privilege. When I eat
privilege.
the eggs, I get
Privilege.
sick.
It's privilege.
I get sick.
I've never gotten sick from the eggs.
What, are you going to say you came from the sticks, bro?
Basically.
You basically grew up in Detroit,
Yeah.
actually, so I'm not
Can
going
we
to...
get the creeper cereal, please?
Minecraft Creeper cereal?
Yeah. You see that right there?
I do see that. Have you bought that before?
Derek
like
has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minecraft
Creeper
cereal.
Crunch.
Creeper Crunch.
It looks like it's just Lucky Charms.
It is Lucky
Yeah.
Charms, but in the shape of
Creepers.
creepers. That was the one that I
Yeah.
almost got. It was
Yeah.
Lucky Charms.
That would have beat it all.
Because that's... Yeah, I know that it's...
I'm
it's
actually
a
on Peter's
favorite.
side on this one. I don't love Lucky Charms.
Really?
I'd rather have something else. I don't know why.
I like Lucky Charms. I don't like marshmallows, but I like Lucky Charms.
Okay.
I like the Lucky Charms cereal part, but marshmallows.
Which
It's
is
just.
Cheerios. Like bad Cheerios.
I think as a kid, I exhausted myself with Lucky Charms. And you just pick out the marshmallows, and eat those.
Right.
I don't like the marshmallows as much anymore.
They sell all marshmallows now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Really?
Which
don't
is not
think-
a meal.
I don't think Lucky Charms
To some people, it is, I guess.
sells them.
It'd be funny if Lucky Charms did not sell them. It wasn't Lucky Charms branded, and it was just someone going through and picking out all the marshmallows.
I'm not gonna lie. My favorites
I
cereals
would say just
were
more
the Did you guys ever do not like the name brand, but like the giant bag ones, where it would just be way
Not
more
really.
cereal, but it would be
Yeah.
like rather than like Cocoa Pebbles, it would be like Dino Crunch or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites.
The Walmart brand.
I would always try and convince my mother to get that over like the name brand. I'd be like, there's so much cereal in there.
Yeah, we used to do that. The ones, yeah, you're talking about the ones, they don't even come in a box. It's just a huge bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Massive bag.
Yep. Yeah, when you're feeding 7 kids, you frequently buy.
Yeah.
You frequently buy in bulk. Shout out Angie Wells. But yeah, so that's our cereal taste test. This is what we have. I still have a lot of Rice Krispies that I really just don't want because they're terrible.
Don't
You
worry.
should have thought of that.
I'm working my way through the Fruit Loops.
You know that if you break that out of the way, they're gonna go everywhere. I'm just gonna warn you now. As funny as it would be,
I would get cereal all over this very fancy studio.
it's a place in here.
Yeah, they built the studio just for us and this show.
So
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, that's true.
No, they
That's not
didn't.
true.
I was like, I can't.
No, that's not true.
No, this is not what this studio is supposed to be used for. But
They do like
Since I work here,
recording
I can
for
do whatever I
scripts
want.
or something here.
yeah, they have a radio drama that they do
Yeah,
in here.
it's kind of cool.
It's kind of weird.
Fruit Loops.
I don't know. I feel like it's very much a thing in. I think it's part of why I don't watch anime. I think, or like radio drama is there's like too much voice acting. Like they overact. If that makes sense.
Yes.
So like instead of just like talking and like acting things out,
you have someone.
yeah, they talk like, Peter, what's going on? Like, I can't handle it. It's too much.
Peter.
Hey, Peter, I hate Rice Krispie treats.
He said that he hates Rice Krispie treats. How can I be friends with him anymore? I hate you, Dylan. It's all.
That's so accurate.
Too much.
I never got into radio dramas because they're dumb.
What was I saying?
Too much.
It's too much.
Too much
Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the anime thing still.
But
I think like going back to the cereal, I honestly think the Rice Krispies still tops the Frosted Mini Wheat because it like it
I
speaks
agree.
it at least speaks for itself. Like the Frosted Mini Wheat is like a sugar-coated lie.
I understand that
That's
Rice
fair.
Krispies is nothing, and you put it in your mouth, and it tastes like nothing, and it goes away like nothing. But I still think that nothing
It's better than
beats
that.
a Frosted Mini Wheat.
Well, that's too.
Well, I think the
people who
milk brings out the flavor
Yeah, that's the
in
thing.
the Rice Krispie.
Well, let's think about it this way, right? There's 2 votes for. There's 2 votes against.
Yeah,
And one of these people
isn't a part
isn't
of
a
the
part of the
show.
Incoherent Thought Show. So I'm not saying that,
It's
majority
Peter.
rules,
So
but,
Peter, you're done. Bye, Peter.
All right, it's been nice.
Yeah,
Thanks
bro.
for having me on the show.
It's all you or the Incoherent Thoughts show. You decide.
it's all a lie.
That's right.
You'd rather eat all those?
Yeah, Christian Thompson. All at once. Oh, you monster.
How does that taste? The
Not
melding of
good.
flavors.
Not
Not
good.
good.
Yeah, it
It's really fruity, but also really dry.
Yeah,
makes a lot of
I
sense.
could
Awesome,
imagine.
You know, fun.
Maybe that's how you should test which one's the best. Is you put them all in
On
your
your mouth and see which
whatever
flavor
yeah.
rises to the
Yeah,
top.
whatever flavor is the most overpowering
Cereal Battle Royale.
in my
Yeah.
mouth. Mike, I don't know who that is.
He's a senator.
Oh yeah, this.
Oh, is this
yeah.
the
Will you commit to ending Finsta?
Will
So-
he? But will he?
Will he commit to ending Finsta?
I don't know.
Actually, yeah, very sexist of you, Peter. It's a she.
Oh, I assume they were talking.
Senator,
to,
again, let me
Mark
explain. We don't
Zuckerberg
actually,
himself.
we don't actually do Finsta.
You don't do Finsta. So, anyways, we're talking about the Facebook whistleblower.
I just also love that Finsta's, I think, an Instagram thing, right?
It is
Right?
Yeah.
fake and stuff. It's
Does
essentially-
yes, but Facebook doesn't own Instagram, does it?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Oh, never mind.
Yes.
I guess
Facebook
they
owns everything.
do Finsta, and she's a liar.
If you look at...
Well, Finsta is just a type of account that people created. It's
if you click any ad in Instagram, it will take you to a link that's like facebook.com/ or Facebook something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. And then it'll redirect you.
Yep.
Also, Facebook's a scary thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I want to talk about.
If you... It's one of those things that if you say something, you will get an ad for it. Like if you speak near your phone.
That's the craziest thing. So, I was talking with Mel the other day about celebrity crushes.
Mm-hmm. Paul Rudd?
Which I think is...
That's a good one, actually.
I think is very interesting. I've got two.
Are you going to name them?
Zendaya, Doja Cat. And I literally mentioned Doja Cat once, and I've gotten so many Doja Cat related ads. Like I've never looked up Doja Cat
once.
I hate you. Yeah, I've gotten like Doja Cat related ads, and then
said it 4 times in the sentence.
And then Mel sent like a really spammy message in our TikTok chat that was like, "Dylan loves Doja Cat. I love how Dylan loves Doja Cat. Doja Cat is so pretty. Good choice." Like stuff like that, and then it just makes me get more Doja Cat.
You gotta boost the algorithm.
Yeah. But anywho, I'm probably gonna get more Doja Cat now.
I stand by. Hey,
I've
listen.
said it about 50 times.
Facebook, if you're listening, I would not mind seeing more Paul Rudd.
I like Paul Rudd.
I like Paul Rudd. I'm excited for Ghostbusters.
Amen.
So excited.
Paul Rudd, timeless. He's hilarious. He should be everybody's celebrity crush.
He's handsome.
Yep.
Amen.
He doesn't age.
Doesn't age.
Doesn't age.
Yeah. Funny guy.
Yeah, we're talking about Facebook and Instagram. So, did you guys hear about the whistleblower report that came out?
I heard there was a whistleblower.
Yeah, so there's this whistleblower thing that came out. Basically, Facebook announced that they were going to be doing...
Facebook Kids.
Well, Instagram Kids was, was a part of that.
Yes.
But basically, they announced about a couple years ago that they were going to be doing research into the negative effects of social media, Instagram in particular, on youth, in particular teenage girls. And they announced that they would be doing that research and then went dead silent. And didn't reveal what the research was, what the findings were, just didn't say anything. It came out, there is a lovely lady who worked for Instagram's research department who basically was told to delete all of the research, sweep it under the rug, because the findings are really bad. She took that, shout out to her, took all that information with her, quit, and then has now leaked that information, the findings of their studies. So here's what the studies found. So studies found that teen and preteen girls who use Facebook are less satisfied with their bodies and do more self-objectification. The 2014 analysis found that 100 middle school and high school girls showed that those who spent more time on Facebook and Instagram had more weight dissatisfaction and more of a drive to be thin. 2016 study of the same demographic showed that images of peers and celebrities from Instagram led to more body dissatisfaction. I think I said that right. Mm-hmm. But basically, I'm trying to find the specific study. But yeah, basically what they found is that, I'm just remembering, this is off the top of my head, so I apologize if it's not entirely accurate. Basically, they said 1 in 3 teenage girls suffered from some sort of body dysmorphia or eating disorder directly linked to Instagram. 1 in 3. And then, yeah, they announced, this was before this, Facebook announced that they were making Instagram Kids, which they have since announced that they are not doing, thankfully.
Good.
But it was basically just Instagram marketed towards kids only.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I wanted to see what your guys' thoughts are. Total scumbags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially to like start up the test, make it publicly known, and then like be like, "Ooh, yeah, that affects us. You know, we're not gonna make as many sales."
Yeah, hurt the bottom dollar too much.
Yeah, the advertisers aren't gonna want to be on our platform. You know, like, yeah, I don't know. Everything's about like cash for those people.
Yeah.
Sad. But yeah, no, especially the Instagram kid things. I know we talked about that on the actual radio show, but like it's very manipulative for. Yeah, A, the catfishing, B, for the mental health of the kids. Like, like it's. I think it would be a very similar thing to where like people will see other people's lives, you know. And and I would say objectively, some people have more opportunities than other people have to like, I don't know, go on a crazy vacation somewhere or like have been brought up and like mentored or something like that, like to just have this like seemingly perfect life, and that's all that ever gets shown on Instagram, and that's how it is now. So I can only imagine what it would be like for the kids, you know.
Yeah,
just very detrimental.
Yeah, it's really tough. I think what you want about regulation, government regulation, but I think this is one area that we really need to look into regulating more. Especially when it pertains to how these companies are marketing towards kids and teens.
Yeah.
Just think it's really dangerous.
I think it's just a difficult area to look into. That's the big problem, is that it's such a new frontier that we don't know anything about. And, like, even, like, I'm shocked. I'll be honest, I'm shocked that study didn't find that there was more body dysmorphia going on. But I think it's such an unknown that like we're having to slowly pick apart it, and it's like I don't know, cigarettes is the best example I have. Is like cigarettes back used to be the super cool thing, everybody did it, and then people were like, wait a second, that's literally just like there's smoke coming out of your mouth, that can't be good for you. And like everyone was like, objectively this is probably bad, but we don't have any statistics to back it up. So I think we're just starting to figure that out, and I think the more we figure out, the more we'll be able to step in and go like, okay, yeah, we can do this. Because even, like, what does regulation look like at this point? That's the crazy question. What does it look like to be able to create it to where young kids aren't feeling that body dysmorphia, to where even adults aren't playing the game of comparison online? I don't know. It's just the internet as a whole is a minefield, and it's a minefield I think we're starting to navigate. Yeah. And I think once we start to kind of identify the pitfalls, then that's when some stuff can get done. But right now, it's a mess because you've got 100-year-old senators sitting going, well, you pledged to stop Finsta, you know? And it's like that's not the issue, buddy. It's not where we're at. Yeah. So
that's what I think too is like you said, there's a bunch of old people. I think there's a large disconnect between like the young generation, the new generation, and the older one. And that was the same thing with like, I don't know if it was 2 years ago, I think, maybe even 3. The whole like net neutrality thing and like
net neutrality is huge.
And Facebook and all that, and all those companies that are like, like this is a good thing. Let us do whatever we want. And it's like the old people are kind of like, is it? I don't know. Like, and it's like, it's very clearly a bad thing. You know, it's like people just wanting to get personal gain off of younger people, and it's like that's the same thing with. So recently, the streaming site Twitch, all their earnings and stuff like that got leaked. So Critical Role, the D&D streamer, whatever you said was cool, they make like a ton of money. Like I think they were the #1 earner on Twitch. It was like 38 million or something like that. But there are groups of people like Twitch streamers that specifically target like a younger audience so that they'll get like their parents' money and like pay. And I think like in that same way, like these bigger companies do that as well. Like there's obvious marketing towards kids. Oh yeah. And it's like it's just sad. Like why take advantage of the younger generation?
And it's because like Don said, it's a money game.
Yeah.
And like you gotta address it. It's a money game, and kids are the easiest place to get money, because you've got parents. I mean, a whole plethora of different factors. You could have parents that maybe they're not around as much, so they want to just try and buy the kids happiness. You get kids that learn how to unlock dad's credit card, and suddenly they go on a spending spree. So it's just like, I don't know. Kids are. Like, adults, you get adults that, like, maybe they'll make a rash purchase every once in a while. I'm not going to act like I'm above that. Definitely am not. But, like, once you start to hit this sort of age where we're all at, you start to be a little bit more conscious about, like, okay, what's leaving my bank account, and in what way is it leaving my bank account? But as a kid, you're just like, oh, yeah, I'll toss money at that.
Yeah, I mean, your prefrontal cortex in your brain... developed. Is not fully developed until you're 25. So even us are still...
Well, Peter's getting
brains
there.
are still developing. Peter's almost there.
Just evolve.
Yeah, you go different.
But, yeah, I mean, our brains aren't even, like... I wasn't allowed to have social media until I was, like, I think maybe 15. 14 or 15.
Was like the same for me.
Yeah.
I wasn't until in college.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it was a little bit earlier. I was like 13, I think, but it was only Facebook, or maybe not even then. I remember creating an email, and that was a big thing for me. And so like that's how I communicated with a lot of friends from school, was through email, which was kind of funny because you think now people always have like, well, every kid has a smartphone, but also like even then there are so many different apps you could use. You know, you get on the iPad or something like that. You still use iMessage. But yeah, I think it was like...
WhatsApp's gone now, right?
It's back.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was down, but it's back.
But yeah, so I had a Facebook, and it's funny because even going back and looking at the Facebook, there was a lot of cringy stuff on there. Like a lot. Like I don't post hardly anything on anything anymore, but back in the day, man, I had to hide some of those posts.
Yeah.
I keep a lot of them because it reminds me of like... A, how far I've come socially, but like B, that there are kids on these sites that really just don't know any better. So
yeah, it's a very tough thing because it's like, what's the solution?
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do we shut it all down, or do we just figure out regulation, or there's not really.
And it's like, how do you verify age? Like anybody can lie about their age on the internet.
Right.
So start making people take pictures with their IDs or something like that. Then you have like an invasion of privacy almost.
Yeah, because I don't know if I want Facebook to have a picture of my
blur
driver's
out
license.
like all the important parts.
Yeah, so it's very interesting. I know. So I didn't grow up with social media until probably 8th grade, freshman year of high school. I wasn't allowed to have a smartphone before my freshman year of high school. Yeah, I'd say it's definitely a good thing.
I agree.
I know the amount of like self-consciousness I have right now. I can't imagine what it would be like if I had social media since I was like, I mean, kids are making Instagram accounts at like 11 or 12 years old, which is like, that's insane to me. That is like...
Yeah. You're just implanting those ideas earlier.
Yeah, it's so young. It's crazy to me. Yeah, but I don't know. It's sad. But I think our generation, especially because we grew up with tech, I think that we're definitely the ones to kind of swing things back in the right direction. You know? We've got I don't know. I think there's a lot of great minds our age.
Yeah.
Head screwed on right.
Yeah, actually, I'm really excited for the future of, like, our generation because I think, and maybe this is just from my own personal experience and this is not a commonly shared opinion, but I think a lot of our generation is pretty fed up with, like, well, like, political stuff. Like, it's just the stupidity of all that. But, like, at the same time, fed up with a lot of these big companies taking advantage of people. I think if there is a generation to see it, it is ours.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because I think like even the millennials probably just, I think, got on the butt end of the social media stuff.
Yeah.
And, like, still probably use, like, a Facebook or something like that.
Yeah.
But, like, I see...
My mom only uses Facebook.
Yeah, I see family members post so much just garbage that is uninformed, and it's just, like, really bad takes on things, too. Yeah. But that's, I guess, Facebook for you. So.
It's mostly old people, too. Yeah. Older people.
Yeah.
I'd say, like, 35 plus. But.
And it's tough, and because this is the conversation that always happens with technology, because it's like, well, it's connected us so much.
Right.
It has, like, 5G, right?
Mm-hmm.
5G, it's going to kill us, right? But, like, 5G is going to make it to where in 10 years, a specialist in Singapore, like, world-renowned heart surgeon, can do surgery in, like, Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane what it can do and how it can interconnect us. Research, I mean, we're at a period in time where, like, this whistleblower stuff, I mean, that wouldn't be a thing right now, you know? I mean, it happened. You had, like, breaking news and stuff like that, but it was just so easily accessible to where, like, we all know, oh, shoot, this is happening. We know that, like, this is happening. It's so easy for us to access it. But it's just like, it's like any tool, it's like any technology, anything. I mean, fire was the first tool, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, theoretically, who knows? But it's like, it's got such a great chance, such a great use to, like, warm and heat, but it can also destroy. And it's just like, that's what we're looking at with technology.
Yeah.
It's just a question of how do we use the tool to help and not to destroy each other? How do we use the tool in an informed way to where we're not stabbing ourselves in the foot with the spear?
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I think we're at. And I would agree with you, Logan, that I think it's exciting. I think that there are people that within every generation there's great minds, but I think with the thing that's different about this generation is that they understand the technology.
Yeah.
So it's like you've got good minds in the older generation. They just don't understand per se the intricacies and the nuances of growing up in a digital sphere.
Right.
And so I think you've got those minds now that are like, okay, like, we're going to legitimately do research into how this affects teen girls' perceptions of themselves. Hey, we're going to go out and we're going to look at how technology can bring us together and kind of start to put a couple more hard and fast answers onto what's the best use of the tool.
Yeah. Totally.
Well said.
Speaking of dystopian tech, have you guys seen Squid Game?
Yes.
Have you seen it?
No.
Oh,
I finished episode 2 last night. So
really?
no spoilers.
No, I mean, I've been very good to avoid spoilers.
I watched 8 episodes yesterday.
Did you really? Yeah. Me and a friend have been watching it simultaneously.
8 hours of Squid Game yesterday.
That's what Peter and I were talking about before the show started.
Oh, yeah.
I binge watched it all in one day, like a week or two ago.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Me and a friend have been watching it simultaneously. She's not as much of a fan. I don't know. She also told me, though, that
Subbed
she
or dubbed?
did not...
Subbed? Dub. People crap on the dub.
The dub is so bad, dude.
It's not that bad.
I had to switch for halfway through the episode. I had to turn off the dub.
It gets to a point where you don't even notice it. It's fine. People are just
he's talking like this. He's like,
that's every dub.
And then it's just like, hi,
what do
how are
you? What do you want?
More inspired voice acting.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, you just can't get the same emotion over the dub either.
There's 4 times where I think the dub gets the emotions wrong. And, like, that's it in the entire show.
Yeah, I've been listening to the Korean
it's not that
with
bad.
the subtitles.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, my friend said she wasn't watching the dub. She was watching the Korean version, but she was like, oh yeah, but I was also playing, like, Tetris on my phone the whole time.
How do you do that? How do you do the reading thing?
Yeah, and then she was like, yeah, so I didn't really catch anything from the first episode. I was like, you gotta rewatch it.
You gotta rewatch it. You know, that's the thing about, like, subbed movies and television series is, like, you gotta sit down. Like, when I watched
Parasite.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know why it escaped my mind, but Parasite, I was like, okay, this is an experience. I'm sitting down, phones go somewhere else. You sit down, you watch, you read. But it can't be we're doing 2 things.
I've never seen that movie.
Parasite's
I still haven't seen Parasite.
Very good.
Yeah,
have you seen it?
None of the 3 of you?
No.
Won an Oscar. It's amazing.
I've heard it's
No,
good.
it won Best Picture.
I know.
I need to watch it.
It won the Oscar.
Yeah, it won the Oscar.
But yeah, no, very good movie. Very good.
I'm out here shortly, I think.
Okay. Well, I think we're wrapping up anyways. Fantastic. Yeah, I need to finish Squid Game, but I'm so excited.
Squid Game.
Squid Game.
Fun show.
Yeah, fantastic. Cool. I think that's really all we have planned for you guys. If you've made it this far, God bless your heart, all the way through the show. So yeah, I think that's all we got. We're taking next week off, radio and video, and we'll be back the following week. But yeah, let me cue this up real quick. But fantastic. I think that's all we got.
Yeah, I think it's all.
Cool, awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching.
That was a lot of fun.
Thanks, guys.
Sally, if you want to kick it to the outro, we will catch you guys in a couple weeks. See you guys.
Bye.